Rock it around the clock again. We're gonna rock around the clock tonight. We're gonna rock, rock, rock till broad daylight. We're gonna rock around the clock tonight.
Guys and gals, all sorts of cool stuff's been going on. Of course, we know who this is.
Hi, Mike. How you doing? This is Rick Schiller of the Bay Area News Group, the Mercury News.
Oh God, Rick, we put on a good show without you. And we told us earlier, it might sound kind of corny sometimes, we could not do this show, Rick, really honestly, without you. In our background, we're seeing all sorts of cars being pulled in, the band, the setup. Rick, this is a phenomenal show. I want to thank you.
It's the second best show that we've ever done.
I love the way that looks. We had a guy we were hacking on, the guy behind you a minute ago. A guy drove 140 miles to come down to get his free hot dog from you, Rick. How does that feel?
It probably cost him $40 in gas.
Maybe more with the cars that are here today.
We have Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge from Stevens Creek. We have the Fletcher Jones Group. We have most of the guys from the Fremont Auto Mall, and they'll be joining us too for some other events that we have on the calendar. Also too, we have Fisker, we have South Bay Honda, as well as Piercy Toyota, and they've actually asked to bring up more cars, so we were able to accommodate them at the last minute so they could bring down even more of their inventory for all of our folks to test drive. Test drives are going fabulously well.
But Rick, we're looking for all sorts of events. The Mercury News is looking for events all through the year. You guys got all sorts of stuff planned?
Every single month we're going to have a different type of event here. We have a calendar that's filling up through the summer, so keep looking for the Mercury News and our fabulous events that just bring people together. We also do a lot of this work for charity. You know,
got a good charity today.
Fabulous.
Hey, we've got another car we got to check out is a McLaren, and believe me, guys, it's been on the show once before, but you've never seen it like you're going to see it today. Introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Gary Anderson. I'm the managing director at McLaren San Francisco and Fisker Silicon Valley. We have two of the most amazing brands you're going to find in the world, and we love to show them off. As you can see, we've got our Fisker, but this is the star of the show.
Oh, the McLaren. We had a guy at the show last time. It was on tape. Probably if we can rerun that, if we can find that clip, there were people lined up to just look at the car. Oh, yeah. But what's cool about Hybrids to Hot Rods, people can actually drive this car.
Well, it's an amazing piece of engineering. The body is made of carbon fiber, which is one of the lightest and strongest materials in the world.
Now, the whole body is?
The whole body. The car weighs 2,800 pounds.
Remember, there's only a few cars in the market that's only partially.
This car is 100% carbon fiber, right, including the monocell that encapsulates the driver. Almost 600 horsepower vehicle, 0 to 60 time is in the 3 range. 600
horsepower. We love horsepower in this show.
Yeah, it's 3.8 liter twin turbocharged V8, and 100% of this car is built in England. This is a McLaren car through and through.
Okay, quick questions, fast so you can answer them. All right. Top speed.
200 plus.
200 plus.
212.
212. Because you know I was going to catch you on that one.
Exactly.
Did a little bit of write-up on this car.
Gotcha.
0 to 60.
3.3-ish. Let's say 3-ish.
We call it frickin' fast.
Yeah, there's a launch control in the car, and you can make it run just a little bit quicker, but 3 is a pretty safe number.
And the other thing is this particular car being hand-built, custom order car,
right.
These basically, when you do buy one, it's not like some other, I'm not knocking other cars or praising other cars, the investment in one of these holds.
Oh, no question about it. It's
that's a big statement to make.
The range is $250,000 to $325,000, depending on how much carbon fiber you order on the car.
Sure.
600 cars to the United States the first year. We are one of 9 McLaren dealers in the country.
In the country, yeah.
We are thrilled and proud to be one of them.
Hey Gary, you were telling me earlier, you guys got a simulator down the store. You invited me to go into this thing. Tell me about it.
Well, I invited you earlier. I'm not sure after talking to some of the other people that I want to have you in there. But it is a Formula One simulator. You get in the car. It is shaped just like the front end of a Formula One race car. You pick your track. You can drive Monaco. You can drive China, you can do whatever you want to do.
Car guys love this.
Yeah, unbelievable. A lot of people go in, and an hour later we hear them back there still playing around. So we try to monitor that just a little bit, but We have one of the most beautiful showrooms you're going to find in Northern
Now, if they
California.
did, where they got to find it? Where they got to go?
We're in Palo Alto, El Camino Real, and Arrastradero. We're McLaren San Francisco, but we're actually right between San Jose and San Francisco, right in the heart of the greatest zip codes in the United States.
But, you know, guys on the Car Guy channel and out there and whatnot, they want to hear this thing run.
I think we should fire it up.
I think we should fire this bad boy up. Let's
right
check
now.
out. Let's see what 600 horsepower sounds like.
Okay. It's unbelievable. I know it won.
Is this cool? Is this cool? Now, this
That's
is
what it's all about,
This is
right?
what it's all about.
Yeah.
We love this
Car,
stuff.
but this is the best part.
Out of the last minute plans in the Car Guy channel, we want to respect a famous, very famous car person would be Carroll Shelby. Carroll Shelby lived a long life and passed away just recently. We want to go ahead and have a 1966 Shelby 350 GT on the show. Happens to be in my collection. I love the car. Had it for many, 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 many years. And I think the Shelby icon of what Carroll Shelby's had to done with the automotive industry has started a spark in many, many, many ways in the automotive industry. Carroll Shelby did all sorts of prototype cars. Actually, when you started out doing these, with the fastbacks, they were actually the coupes. Had about 6 coupes out there. Some people claim more, some people claim less. No one really knows the exact answer. But he did start out with coupes to go ahead and build a performance sports car. Carroll Shelby was behind one of the most interesting cars out there. People might not really be totally aware of it. You Shelby guys know quite a bit about it. Really would be the Sunbeam Tiger. The Sunbeam Tiger was one of the Carroll Shelby's really fantastic prototype cars to start out because it was light and go fast and whatnot, and the Sunbeam Tiger took off from there with the famous Shelby 289 engine. Now Shelby was famous for, you know, signing the dashboard, signing the glove boxes for a lot of people, and he did it for charity. He was a very good man. He went ahead and even had famous Carroll Shelby chili. I did a TV show years ago with Tom Francois, and we used Carroll Shelby chili on the cooking show. It was a lot of fun to do. Talked to Carroll on the phone, knew Carroll a little bit, and had some interaction with him all through the years of his life. Carroll Shelby was a very famous guy and knowledgeable, and he knew a lot about everything. His hands and touches were everywhere he went in with the automotive industry. And when you go ahead and get into the Mustangs, he was synonymous from 64 all the way up. And he was very famous, of course, for the famous Shelby. We're talking the Shelby Cobra, guys. That car has had more stories about it. The speed, the racing, of course, his racing legend in history out there, guys. Look up Carroll Shelby, and it's a great tribute to Carroll Shelby. It's very nice to meet him and know him in his personal life and in the automotive industry. And I think we got a pretty good car guy up there. So, like with many more out there, God bless Carroll Shelby and everything he did.